Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. Today we actually have a 2-for-1 special for you. We're shooting some the Paradox Slugs in obviously 12 gauge and some more of the Shot Minis. Now the Paradox Slug is in a brand new primed 2 3/4 inch Fiocchi with 32 of long shot, the Paradox Slug with the Azot wad attached to it, and that whole thing weighs 1 3/8 ounces, roll crimped. Very simple. Now this one is the Shot Mini. They are in Winchester AA original compression formed hulls with a Winchester primer. These have 23 grains of Alliant Unique, the Claybuster CB0118-12 wad, which we refer to as the Claybuster Orange wad, and then the Shot Mini, which is kind of like a 7/8 ounce Lyman 525, but you load them upside down so the base of the slug is pointing outwards. It goes downrange first, and it is screwed to the Claybuster Orange wad. We're using the Panzer Arms M4 for these, which has an 18.5 inch barrel, IC choke, again 42 yards over a chrono to see the speed, and we're going to group these. We have 6 of these and 5 of these, so 3 shot groups each, which will leave one of us with 3 for the 100-yard plate and the other with 2. Just depends on who wants what slug, I guess. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Oh, go on now. Did you see that?
That wasp?
Yeah, I said get, and it dived into the table like it's scared, tried to run away. Alright guys, you always got to make sure you put blinker fluid in them. You see that? See the fluid coming out? That's your blinker fluid. Without that, they wouldn't do nothing. Anyways, today we're going to be shooting some 7/8 ounce slugs. He's done spoke on them. I ain't rightly for sure what they are, just to be honest.
Those are the Shot Minis.
Oh, these are the Shot Mini slugs. Let me turn this on. Which one is it? There it goes. We're having problems with dogs downrange today. Come on, Ricky. I'm going to take you over to your house and tie you up.
Alright.
See what kind of group I can't lay down here. Range is clear.
Shot Minis. Again, 7/8 ounce with 23 grains of Alliant Unique.
Ooh, let's see what happens. Are you ready?
Yep. Right beside point of aim. Oh, we forgot the chrono. That's okay.
Well, here.
Okay, let's get the chrono.
Safety's on. It is pointed in a safe direction.
Good thing we have a spot on the table actually marked for the chrono.
I know, right?
It would be right here.
And looking down the sled, bring the front this way. Just a tiny fuzz.
This way?
Towards the front of the front of it, the screen.
Oh, the screen?
Yeah, bring it towards the car, just right there.
Alrighty.
Let's just line it up with the groove down the sled, but that should be close enough to catch a reading on it.
Should.
Oh, yeah.
Now these had actual... They went off right, is what I was trying to say.
You ready?
Yep. 1309. Exactly the... Well, I wanted 1300, but there you go. And 1248.
Okay. There's my group.
Those don't seem very accurate.
Well, who knows? We'll see when we get down here. Let me look at these holes.
Alright. To be honest, guys, I didn't expect these to be very accurate. They're a really oddball slug. And they are screwed to a target wad, which is what I had available right now. But they look great.
Yeah.
Again, they were in original Winchester AA hulls. The compression forms. Anyway, let's go check Josh's group out. Focus camera, come on. There we go. Alright, let's go.
Anyways, well, not the greatest.
No.
Held right there. We got, it ain't even worth counting.
Are they all flying true?
Yeah, seem to be. That one's true, that one's true. Half of that hole's true, so I'm assuming that was just a...
Weird tear in the paper?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, the Shot Mini, at least how I have these put together, not very accurate.
No.
But, we're also shooting some Paradox slugs here, which are 1 3/8 ounces attached to an Azot wad. Let's see what those can do.
Yeah. Good to go.
Alright, guys, so I have in here now the Paradox slugs. Again, 32 long shot in a Fiocchi. And they are attached to the Azot wad. But anyway, Let's see what these can do. I have 5. I'll take a group of 3, and then we have 1 left for the plate, if these are accurate. But here we go. 14, 12. I heard it hit paper. I don't see the impact, though.
I don't either.
1387. Not too far off in velocity, and they're hitting point of aim.
I see that second one now.
Yep, I gave myself a bigger point of aim because I cannot see.
Ricky.
Hi, Ricky. Step back here. Come on, this way.
You're good. I
14.
don't think you like the loud noise.
All right. I only see 1 impact. Do you see all 3 or no?
I see 1 up in the blue. They're all 3 in the blue square though.
Oh, okay.
I think. I know 2 is for sure.
Alrighty then. That sounds promising. Well, let's go down there and check those out if I can find these holes. There's a pile of clear holes over here. And none of them were marked.
That's great.
Especially considering my eyes blurry. Okay, are you recording? Alright. So, we have in total a 3-inch vertical spread. And a 1.5, maybe 1 1/4 inch spread horizontally. That's pretty good, guys. 1, 2, 3. Those are pretty dang accurate. If you heard what I was saying when we flipped the camera on, I had something, we were driving here, go in the window, it hit me in the eye, so it's a little bit blurry, but obviously I can still shoot pretty well.
Better than I did.
Let's see if we can hit that plate. They're hitting, it looks like, point of aim, a touch to the right, and maybe a little bit high. Just maybe. So I think we can aim dead center, but a little bit left and hit them.
Yes, we left the gun in the sled. But if we walk around to this side of it, it's okay. It's got a chamber flag. Yes, we use them, and yes, they are organic.
And the safety's on, and the bolt's back, unloaded. Chamber flag. We're safe.
Chamber flag.
We're all about safety here.
That's right.
Okay, so he has these 3, what are they called? Shot minis left?
I'm only shooting. We'll see what this first one does. We'll go from there.
Alright, he has the shot mini. Just, we're going to see if we can hit that plate.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, by the way, guys, that plate is now 110 yards away, not 100. But it is now center screen, that white dot you see.
Ready?
Yep.
Safety.
Right below it.
Huh?
Right below it.
Okay. Well, it looks like it's worth trying again.
You might as well just shoot those. I don't care for those slugs, personally.
All right, you ready?
Same spot. Now they're accurate, of course.
Go figure. Ready?
Unless he was holding in a different spot. That one I did not see.
I didn't know. That's the only one I made a drastic change there, as in I moved it a couple inches up. Well, it seemed like moving an inch didn't change nothing on the second shot, so.
Right.
But anyways, I'll trade you spots here. It's actually set up. You can just set it on that bag there, and it lines up perfect.
Alrighty. Let me throw my earplugs in. Oh, you still have an Azot or a Paradox slug left, too.
Oh, I forgot about it sitting there.
That's alright.
That's alright, though.
Well, guys, I hope I can hit this. Struggling to get my earplugs out of my pocket. You zoomed on... Are you zoomed in on the plate?
I am now.
Alrighty.
Y'all see it out there, right? Left of the patterning board.
Alright, raise this thing up. I wanted this as stable as possible, so right. I'm going to move the sled. Get out of here, stupid wasp. Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Smack
Easy.
the far out of it.
The chrono tried to read... It says error 3. The chrono tried to read that. It's not even close to lined up. Dead center, too. Nice. Alright, Josh, your turn. I was aiming at the bottom left of the plate.
Alrighty, it should still be in focus. Therefore, you look back there and make sure.
Yep, it's in focus. Bottom left of the plate.
Bottom left, you say?
Yep.
So where's that
I'm ready
correlate
when
for
you
my
are.
eyes?
Oh, you get like an inch below it.
I held bottom left.
Yep.
I should have held top right.
No, I mean you hit literally like this much below the plate.
Oh, yeah, well. Well, that thing's promising, really.
It is promising. I only had 5 though. I wish I had a little bit more. I know Ryan Goodell of the Goodell Shot Shell Company has a wad out now that basically replicates the Azot wad, only I think it's a little bit better design actually. We don't have any Azot style slugs for it to go with though. He was wanting people to test his wad out for him. So, guess we'll have to figure out some way to get some Azot style slugs, won't we?
Yep. Coming up in a future video, guys, I'm thinking about making some, well, not thinking about, I'm going to make some square shot, pour it out, and then cut it into little squares, and I believe we're going to take some of it and put it in his tumbler and turn square shot to round shot, so basically making cut shot like they did before the modernization of making shot, which is still like way back when, but still.
Yeah.
Basically, you pour it out in a thin sheet, and then you cut it into little tiny squares, and you can shoot it as cubes, or you can tumble it and make it round.
Square shot.
Yep.
What else is there? Swan shot, which is technically just, what, number 4 buck, was it?
Yep. That's what the size is like. Well, see, it felt like swan shot, historically anyways. It was like 1 or 2 thousandths on either side of number 4 buck, what we call today anyways, number 4 buck. And then there's Rupert shot, which is often called swan shot, which is a misnomenclature.
Right.
It's kind of, think of like a Rupert's drop, like the glass drops, only it's lead. They call it swan shot because of the long tail, but it's actually Rupert's shot. I want to make some of it too.
I've seen people on YouTube shoot what they're calling swan shot, but it's not really swan shot. It's
Rupert shot.
So
just a common, like, that misnomenclature started in, like, it's in literature anyway. Start reading about it in the early 1800s. People started calling it wrong all the way back when. So.
Right.
Just something I've been looking up and thought was interesting. Might be fun to do.
I think it will be fun to do. But anyway, guys, the Paradox slugs, I like them a lot. They have a lot of potential. We've shot them before, but I think that was before we had a lead sled.
Yeah.
And we were using a rifle barrel. Turns out they're a lot better through a smoothbore.
Apparently so.
So, yeah, that was the last 5 I had. I believe they were sent to us by James, so thanks. If I'm wrong, well, then I'm an idiot. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Check out the description below for our Patreon, merch store, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cue outro.